Hello, and welcome to First LEGO League. Congratulations on becoming a part of the First family. The First LEGO League program is designed to show grade school students ages 9 to 14 how exciting science, technology, and engineering can be. Through the project, where the challenge theme differs year to year, FLL teams discover and learn more about the science behind this year's designated challenge, and through the 3 parts of the whole FLL experience, building the robot, the research, and the core values, students will better understand the work of engineering and science professionals in that field. FLL teams encounter challenges similar to those faced by scientists and engineers in the real world as they identify a problem and develop an innovative solution. It gives students a chance to take what they learn in the classroom and apply it through research, critical thinking, and creativity, and see how fun that can be. As well as approaching science and technology in a fun and engaging way, part of First LEGO League's goals is to introduce young students to the many interesting fields of study that they may go into and have the opportunity to get excited about when it comes to future career choices, and how they may one day make a difference in the world, starting right now. Let's get started with insight and strategies for putting together a successful FLL team. Here are the 6 steps we will go over in this video. As this is a quick start video, you'll want to get more information on the website and the accompanying documentation that you receive with your kit. Step 1. Learn what we do. Step 2. Form your team and register. Step 3. Order your materials. Step 4. Begin working on the challenge. Step 5. Apply for a tournament. And finally, Step 6. Attend a tournament and celebrate your season. Step 1. Learn about what we do. Each year, FLL releases a new challenge for our teams. The challenge is released in late August and focuses on a different scientific topic or question each year. We change the theme of the challenge each year and try to base it on a current, real-world challenge facing scientists and engineers. But you don't need to wait until September to get started. Knowing what to expect will help your team hit the ground running. You can learn more about First LEGO League challenges by visiting www.firstlegoleague.org. Next, let's explore the 3 parts that make up the challenge: the robot game, the research project, and the First LEGO League's core values. In the robot game, the student participants, with the assistance of mentors, teachers, and parents, build and program an autonomous, which means without a remote control, LEGO Mindstorms robot to score points by performing mission tasks. These missions will be inspired by the challenge theme. Missions require the robot to navigate, capture, transport, or deliver objects on a printed mat. We call that the field. The robot has 2.5 minutes to complete as many missions as possible. The research project. Through the project, teams learn more about the science behind the challenge theme. The kids use their creativity to design a solution or modify an existing solution to solve a real-world problem. We even give you a head start. We tell you the theme months ahead of time. Even though you will not know the exact details of the challenge, you can begin researching the theme with your team as soon as it's announced. Core values. While FLL teams work on the robot game and the project each year, they are guided by the FLL core values. The core values are part of what makes FLL so special, because kids compete like crazy against the game, but still respect their teammates, coaches, and even their competitors. Don't forget our last, and maybe most important core value is, we have fun. Here are things to consider doing if you have time before the challenge is released. Register your team for the season. We recommend registering early to ensure your team has a spot. Go to gofll.usfirst.org. Review the challenges from past seasons to see what FLL teams have done before. For that, you can visit firstlegoleague.org/challenge/history to view past seasons. You should also review FLL participation rules at firstlegoleague.org/mission/participation rules. You can create a team identity, a name, a logo, team shirts, even a mascot. You can fundraise or apply for grants to pay for team shirts, any tournament fees, registration fees, etc. You should also learn how to use the Mindstorms robot set and software through online resources or the tutorials included with your FLL robot set, or go to www.firstrobotixcanada.org/main/FLL-Ontario/training-resources. You can also follow us at First LEGO League on Twitter. You can check out the videos on our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/user/FLL-global. You can also read about other team experiences that our official correspondents are reporting on our blog. You can find that at fllblog.wordpress.com. And have fun. Well, you can have fun after the challenge is released too. Step 2. Form your team and register. You need to recruit up to 10 team members from ages 9 to 14. Team members must not exceed the maximum age on January 1st of the year the challenge is released. Keep in mind that children can only be on one team, but a coach is allowed to coach multiple teams. You will need a meeting space that has a room to set up the 4x8 playing field and a computer with internet access. With growing interest in FLL, some coaches have more than 10 children wanting to join a team. If they are not in a position to form a second team, the coach must make the difficult decision to select the final 10 members. We recognize this is not an easy choice and appreciate the care and thought given to making this final decision. We must enforce our 10-team member policy at all FLL events. Teams attending an event with more than 10 children will be informed by the event organizer that the team is more than welcome to participate in the event to gain the valuable experience, but they will not be eligible for awards. For more detailed information, please see the FLL participation rules at firstlegoleague.org/mission/participation rules. And to register your team, go to gofll.usfirst.org. Step 3. Order your materials. There are 3 basic items every team needs. Team registration, which in the US and Canada provides you with a copy of the coach's handbook, some helpful DVDs, and 2 coach pins. You'll need a field setup kit. This is the practice field for your robot, which includes an exclusive selection of Lego bricks, the instructions to assemble your mission models, and a rollout field. And you'll want to get a Lego Mindstorm set to build your robot. If your team already has a Lego Mindstorm set, you're not required to buy the FLL robot set. You will need a new field setup kit each year, but you may share your field setup kit with another team if you wish. Just make sure you work out a sharing schedule that works for both teams. Step 4. Begin working on the challenge. Once the challenge is released in late August, you will find all the documents you need at firstlegoleague.org/challenge/thechallenge. These will include details of what the team is expected to complete this season, as well as information about how your team will be judged at a tournament. Most teams spend about 8 weeks preparing for a tournament. Many new teams start by meeting twice a week for 2 hours. Some teams work on both the robot game and the project for part of each meeting, while others devote 1 meeting per week to each part of the challenge. You may find as the event approaches you need to add some time, or that you can scale back depending on progress. Work with your team to find the right balance. Just remember that you will need to have both your robot and your project ready before you attend a tournament. Here's a tip for you. Make one member of your team responsible for checking the robot game updates and project FAQ before every meeting. Step 5. Apply for a tournament. If your team chooses to participate in an FLL official tournament, the tournament day is your deadline to complete the robot game and project. Your team will feel a time crunch just like in the real world. Tournaments are great opportunities for teams to interact with and learn from each other, whether this is the first year a team has participated or the 6th. For more information and to register for a tournament, visit www.firstrobotixcanada.org/main/FLL FLL-Ontario. Step 6. Attend a tournament and celebrate your season. At FLL tournaments, teams are judged on their robot design, their project presentation, and their core values. Teams will also compete in 3 rounds of the robot game. Teams have the opportunity to win awards in each of these categories, but the FLL core values remain the focus. What we discover is more important than what we win. The qualifying tournament really is the best place to have that culminating celebration for your team at the end of the season, so make every effort to attend. Your team will probably learn as much during the event as they did all season long. Whether your team decides to attend a tournament or not, take time to celebrate your season. Teams grow and learn together throughout the FLL season, so it's important to take a little time at the end to recognize each team member and celebrate all they accomplished together. Have more questions about coaching an FLL team? Visit First Robotics Canada's website at www.firstroboticscanada.org or email us at info@firstroboticscanada.org.